Welcome back to Shelfwarmers. I'm Sam,
I'm Andrew.
and this is the podcast where we watch and discuss movies from roughly 2012 to 2020. We also call this the pump and dump period for Hollywood. Not exactly a golden age, but definitely a time of high fertility for Tinseltown.
So fertile, in fact, that we did not see many of the movies ever produced. So if they're good, they're bad, or just meh, we're going to cover it all. If it's been sitting on the shelf, well, Sam, it's time to take it down.
That's right, and today we're taking down 2018's A Wrinkle in Time, the science fiction fantasy adventure.
Adventure, wonder, all.
Directed by Ava DuVernay of Ben & Jerry's fame.
Oh, yes.
Her famous ice cream flavor, lights, caramel, and action.
Can we talk about her for a second?
Please.
Her trajectory, very interesting. I heard Ryan Coogler talk about her recently on an episode of WTF, the now ending podcast. Bye-bye, Mark. We'll see you later.
Time for a new podcast, Roz.
Shelfwarmers. We're interviewing Obama next.
It's actually kind of fitting that podcast is ending as we're just getting started.
He kind of is our podfather. But Ryan Coogler mentioned her as one of his mentors. And I was like, wow, she had heat for a very, very long time. And I was thinking about her most recent release, Origin,
which got completely
shut out of any major awards, made like no money at the box office.
They have these modern classics, you know, a movie comes out, it's a
Sure.
modern classic. Origin is probably a modern shelf warmer upon release. Immediately put on the
I
shelf.
feel like depending on how long we do this podcast for, we could probably talk about that at some point. Because I don't think Selma's a shelf warmer.
No.
I mean, you probably can make the argument for the fact that it was like a shutout of the Oscars, but also that's not really a shelf warmer. I mean, that's not. I mean, because I think it probably made a lot of money.
And we've talked about Selma. I feel like we're going to talk about it a lot.
We talked about
in
Selma.
The 2014 era of movies we cover.
I think we talked about Selma during the Wrinkle in Time episode, and I told my story about how my brother.
This is the Wrinkle in Time episode.
Oh, sorry, the A Most Violent Year episode.
Yes.
And my brother really wanted to see. He really wanted to see Selma for, I guess, his 14th birthday.
Yes.
And we went to the theaters with him and all of his friends. And one kid wanted to sit next to my brother and like got mad at me for trying to sit next to my brother, and I had to shut his shit down because, hey man, his birthday, my brother, I sit next to the birthday boy.
And let's just rip Selma right now in the theater.
Let's just run Selma. And you know what? All the white 14-year-old boys were so moved by it.
That's awesome.
So that's my experience. Ava DuVernay, but very interesting. I feel like she was very talked about, had a lot of heat, and now she's kind of gone.
My favorite thing that she's probably done is When They See Us.
Good miniseries.
Great miniseries about the Central Park Five. Just like, it's one of those things that could have been a movie.
Sure.
They made it a miniseries, and it's just like a 5-hour, 6-hour movie, and it's really freaking good.
That has lots of our guys in it. Leguizamo.
Leguizamo is really good in it.
Patrick,
MKW.
Michael K. Williams? Or Michael Kenneth Williams?
Yep.
Oh, so good.
Vera Farmiga. And A Wrinkle in Time's very own Storm Reed.
Oh.
Who plays
It's
Meg.
nice that she keeps, her actors in rotation. For someone that's not got to make a lot of movies, she did Selma, and then you have David Oyelowo is in this as the voice of the It, and I'm like, it's nice that she's like, trying to look after those actors.
I mean, she's a great director. That's not up for debate.
Yeah,
but
this movie stinks.
So the movie is obviously based on the novel of the same name from 1962, a book you probably read for summer reading like 10, 15 years ago.
Have you ever read it?
No.
I've not read it either.
But I remember it being on the list of summer reading.
Yeah. I read more books like 1984, Fahrenheit 451. We were in high school in the first Trump presidency. So I was trying to fight the power, not really worry about my dad went missing. Sorry, but I was getting educated.
You were more interested in more prescient themes.
I was worried about books being burnt.
Sorry I didn't get around to...
Yeah, sorry I didn't get around to Wrinkle in Time. Sorry.
But the film was produced by the Walt Disney Company, as we know. And of course, this film rounds out our disaster series here on Shelfwarmers.
Disaster. Capital D.
Capital D.
I-S. Capital A.
A.
Stir.
But the DIS is like the Disney font.
Yes.
In our marketing, hopefully.
Yeah. and then the eyes of Hidden Mickey.
If you zoom in on this Transformers disaster, you'll see a hidden Mickey. I didn't see anything about a hidden Mickey in my research for this movie. Spoiler alert. Anyway, this rounds out our disaster series. To recap, we've done John Carter, The Lone Ranger, Tomorrowland, all of which rank on the list of biggest box office bombs of all time. And today's film is no exception. The film received mixed to negative reviews from critics and was a commercial failure with a reported loss of $130 million. Definitely a loss for the Mouse House.
Imagine losing that much money. And like it's not the worst thing that ever happened to you. I put like money into the stock market. And I was like, God damn it. God damn it.
It's going to go.
It's going to go. It's gone. It's gone already.
Yeah, so we were before we did this series, we were tossing around different Disney live action films. And we weren't sure about A Wrinkle in Time, but when I was doing the research for John Carter, I saw that a handful of the Disney films were on this master list of biggest box office bombs, partially because Disney does have the money. You know, the reason there is such a great loss in these 4 films is the budget is extreme in these Disney works, obviously, because they can write the checks.
Yeah, and we talked about doing Pirates 5, I think it was. But I think the thing that kind of has drawn us to these 4 movies specifically is there are 4 like auteurs.
Yes.
Who were given kind of a blank check to do whatever they want for Disney. And also, these movies are gone now. Like, you know, you have somebody like, for example, like Barry Jenkins doing a Mufasa prequel versus his own original, like, you know, like take on something. Which is whatever. Original
as far as Disney's like weird twisted IP that they think people want to see.
Sure, yeah.
Whether it's John Carter or Lone Ranger, who are these like old kind of mythic characters who are in the culture but haven't been relevant for at least 50 years.
Sure, but these were, I think, like Andrew Stanton, perfect. You know, they're like Ava DuVernay, perfect. Like Gore Verbinski, he made us a lot of money. Here's your chance. Well, those chances are becoming more and more slim.
Right. And obviously, they were hoping this to be a success because there are 3 other books in the Wrinkle in Time series. And as of the recording, there's no plans to make a sequel.
Was like this their Harry Potter, you think? Because they don't really have a young adult like series.
Definitely. I definitely think A Wrinkle in Time, the book, inspired J.K. Rowling with Harry Potter. And I'm sure Disney thought, we can have A Wrinkle in Time park.
Yeah.
Imagine them in the boardroom. Okay, I don't want to get ahead of ourselves here, but if Wrinkle in Time is a huge success, we might be able to capitalize it in the parks.
And they also are freaking out. And one guy's like, guys, wait. Michael Pena, crazy mustache, walk around character. Imagine how many signatures he's going to get.
Yeah. Michael Pena mask.
Sand sandwiches. Guys, we just call them sandwiches.
Yeah. In the film, there features a fantasy sequence where the kids are like eating food, kind of like in Jurassic Park when they finally get their hands on the food and they're just like devouring it.
Yeah.
And you learned
they were gone for like 20 minutes.
Yeah. And you learned it's all made of sand, and they like freak out.
Actually, the kid's fine with it.
Yeah, well, we'll get to that kid. But yeah, they're $130 million lost. But yeah, as always with these kind of disasters, the Disney logo in the beginning of the film must be altered. In every single one of these films, they just tease you a little. They tweak it just a little bit. So this one is altered by the Tesseract.
Do you know who
glitches a little?
I do have 2 notes on that. One, why is it the Tesseract? And again, that later. Because the Avengers made $3 billion. It's kind of known in pop culture now.
I didn't know about a Tesseract before Avengers. So
correct. It's what I'm saying, yeah. And I also think the only movie studio that does we got a different logo, is Warner Brothers.
Great.
Stephanie's Warner Brothers logo, I'm in. Joker 2.
Yeah, there's like 2 parts of it. I'm sure you do too, because we're weird. We love logos. We love movie studio logos.
Love logos.
And I'm a sucker for the Disney ones. But you're right. The Warner Brothers ones are the best.
What?
The WB.
What's that one production company? It might be Ridley Scott's company where it's the guy who shoots the arrow.
No, that's something different.
Is that like Regency or something?
I know the one where the arrow goes through all the
things.
The hammers or like the axes.
Chills.
That one's great. But the Ridley Scott one is also really good. It's like the stop motion like paint.
Oh,
one.
the bird, yeah.
Scot free. And that, I mean, I just saw that ahead of Gladiator 2.
I like the Orion one too, which is
Orion.
Orion. Oh, fuck. God damn.
You're looking up at the awesome Orion logo, and you're like, Orion.
I almost made a.
Are you hungry? You're just thinking of Oreos, I think.
I'm not hungry. I'm ready. I'm prepared. I ate like 2 plates of spaghetti before I came here.
But Storm Reed plays Meg, and along with her and her adoptive young brother, Charles Wallace, who, with the help of 3 astral travelers, set off on a quest to find their missing father. Now, Charles Wallace is played by some kid who was probably never in a movie again.
I looked it up. He was on a show for like
reasons.
2 seasons. Oh, wait, you mean because he's terrible?
Because he poisons the film, I think.
Look,
especially in the 3rd act.
I don't want a Jake Lloyd moment where, like, you know, we bully a child, but he's he like destroys this movie.
He's got great drip.
He does have great drip.
He's got like these cute little cardigans and
Charles Wallace. Does his name have significance? Did I miss that?
I just like when a kid has 2 names.
It is funny.
And they're like so sophisticated, but the kid is like such a little nerd.
It's funny in any capacity
Charles
when
Wallace.
a kid is proper.
He's very polite.
Very polite. His sweater vest.
A little flamboyant.
God
bless him.
God bless him. But it's funny seeing him in a sweater vest and being addressed by his full legal name. Like, it's silly. But
Well, I think his name is Charles Wallace Murray. I think Charles Wallace is like his first name, right? Charles Wallace. Like Jean Paul.
You mean his first and middle name, or you're saying his name is Charles?
I think
Wallace?
his name is Charles Wallace.
How come on the subtitles then it wasn't one word?
Chucky Wallace. It's not one name. They're not put together.
Well, I said that's his middle name, so you're confusing me
But
now.
it's not his middle name either. It's like his name. I don't know how to explain it.
You don't get 2 first names. That's not something that happens.
Especially when you're 3 feet tall. How tall is he? Maybe
1
4.
feet tall.
He's 1.
He's 1 foot tall, probably. I don't fucking know.
But yeah, so he plays the adopted brother of Meg, and they set off on a quest to find their missing father with the help of these 3 astral travelers.
Yes.
The main astral traveler is, of course, Oprah Winfrey as Mrs. Witch, an astral being as old as the universe.
You get an astral plane. You get an astral plane.
It's funny you say that because in the research I found this clip of them. I think they were at Comic-Con or D20.
Oprah at Comic-Con. Wow.
So the cast is all up there. Ava's up there. And Oprah's like, you get a poster. You get a poster. And the whole crowd gets Wrinkle in Time posters. But she's like self-aware and like says it the way Oprah would say it.
They're like, oh, she's pandering.
Yeah. But Reese Witherspoon is the second, who plays Mrs. Whatsit, an astral being whose favorite planet is the planet Uriel. Did you know that they were...
She's thinking Oreos.
Did you...
It's not me.
Milk's favorite planet. Did you realize there were multiple planets in this film? Because I didn't until I read the Wikipedia. I thought it was one big kind of Wrinkle in Time.
I thought it was just
planet.
like they were hopping like realities. I thought. I didn't realize it was like space travel too.
Yeah, and the planets have individual names. And apparently, Mrs. Whatsit's favorite is Uriel, which I think is the planet with all the little flowers. The
that was kind
gossipers.
of cool. Yeah,
That was one of the cooler sequences. Basically, once Meg goes with the astral travelers to the Wrinkle in Time, they end up in this green planet with all these different hills, and they actually shot it in New Zealand, which I think is probably one of the most visually one of the cooler parts of the film. Would you agree? Andrew's balancing his water on the shelf.
I would.
Wait.
I'm cooling it down though. I'm cooling the shelf down.
I think in the long term, our studio should just be a giant shelf, like Interstellar. We're trapped.
Murph!
Murph!
Bash!
Don't
Bash
let me
released
go.
a podcast!
Don't let me go, Bash. Don't let me go. Cut to us watching Wrinkle in Time, sobbing like McConaughey.
Yeah, it looked cool for them to shoot in New Zealand.
Okay, moving on. My least favorite of the three. I don't know how you feel. Mindy Kaling as Mrs.
We
Who.
talk about her later.
Mrs. Who, not to be confused with Doctor Who.
Yeah, who is now a woman again.
God bless.
God bless.
An astral being from the planet Ichchel. And of course, she has a little quirk.
I'm sure that's going to come up a lot in our conversation.
She has a little quirk. She only speaks in quotations for like some like they had some throwaway line that gave the reason. Do you remember?
Nope.
I don't either. But these quotes include such important figures in life as James Baldwin, Maya Angelou, and of course, Chris Tucker from fucking Friday. Did you catch that?
No.
You didn't catch this?
I don't think I caught most things about this movie.
This was the most insane thing. So I found the little trivia bit on IMDb, but I noticed it in the movie, and I was watching it with Anna, my twin, and my grandmother. And Mrs. Who says, "Dang, Tucker, American." And I was like, out loud, I was like, what the fuck? Did she just quote Friday? And she did.
I think I was just checked out.
It's crazy. Because basically, the whole movie, she does these quotes, and it's like some Shakespeare quote, and she'll be like, Shakespeare, England. And she like cites her source after she speaks.
Oh, good. That's not mean.
Did you pick up on that?
Yes, I did
Okay,
pick up on
good.
that. But like nothing has like stayed with me.
But she literally just she swivels her shoulders and she's like, "Dang."
I also
Tucker,
like want a page number, like I want a publisher.
Yeah.
Like if you're gonna do it right, like do like APA.
MLA.
Oh,
Interesting.
I wrote many essays in college, so maybe I'm just more used to APA now versus the MLA.
I did MLA. You didn't do MLA?
No, I did APA.
What standardized test did you take in middle school?
I don't remember Wrinkle in
Not- I
Time.
hate-
Do you think I remember that?
Not to put you on the spot here. NJ Ask? Anyone?
Yeah, okay, yeah.
NJ Ask.
NJS.
There was a second one.
There was. I did change it for like
Do you
1 year,
remember?
maybe.
It had some other cute little name.
He wasn't here, man. Or was he?
Or was he?
In
Another
middle
one.
school?
Another one that I heard in the movie, and I was like, "Who the hell is she talking about?" Miss Who says, "Tomorrow there'll be more of us." Miranda, American.
Cosgrove?
I also thought Cosgrove, but I was like, that can't be right. This is indeed a reference to Lin-Manuel Miranda's Broadway hit Hamilton.
Oh.
Lyrics from the song, "The Story of Tonight."
That
There's a
doesn't that
flash
really
to
encapsulate this whole
freedom.
era? This whole era in a whole movie?
Exactly, dude.
Yeah.
Chris Tucker, Friday, which is kind of like a meme, right?
Yeah.
And then a Hamilton line.
I don't know if you caught this actually, but I do think one line that she said was,
Yeah.
"Don't go in there. Do not go in there, actually. Ventura." And I was like trying to figure out who she was referencing.
Yeah.
And I don't know, she was talking about Ace Ventura. Do not go in there. Do not go in there. Of course, it's brilliant. It's brilliant.
But again, when these lines, like from Ace Ventura, Chris Tucker, put against James Baldwin's words and Shakespeare's words, it's a little fucking hilarious.
I actually remember that. I'm pretty sure there was another one.
Really?
Yeah.
Maybe I didn't catch this. I mean,
It said, Somebody Stop Me,
Mm-hmm.
mask, and didn't include the, but I think she's talking about like the mask.
Right, the last name, which would be Mask.
The mask,
For
yeah.
The Mask.
Yeah, that's the first name.
Yeah, Mindy Kaning's like, somebody stop me.
Yeah. And then everybody clapped.
Yeah. And then Oprah said, what did Oprah say?
Oprah said, here's my favorite quote. You want to hear the most annoying sound in the world? Lloyd Christmas.
And then what did Reese Witherspoon say after that?
She said, I've never actually seen a Jim Carrey movie, so I have nothing to add.
She said some like really hard-hitting, sad line from Eternal Sunshine.
No, she did Fire Marshal Bill. She was like, I was more of a fan of In Living Color.
She made the face. Yeah, so if you guys want to watch A Wrinkle in Time, you'll see all these great bits.
Yeah.
But yeah, so these 3 astral travelers help Meg on her quest to find her missing father, played by
Chris Pine.
Chris Pine, fully bearded out, by the way.
Fully bearded Pine.
What do you think of the beard?
He looks good. Yeah.
I thought he looked dirty.
Well, that's kind of his vibe. Have you seen like his paparazzi photos? Like he's always wearing short shorts, holding a book with a big beard and like a big beard and a man bun.
He's a cool guy. The film also stars Shelf Warmers legends, Levi Miller. Anybody?
Who's Levi Miller?
Did you not catch this?
No.
Holy shit. Bash.
Was he Pan?
Bash, you caught it. Pan.
Oh, wow.
Calvin in this film is Peter Pan.
You texted me that there'd be somebody who I was going to freak out about.
Yes.
And I just was like watching the movie.
Waiting.
And I was like, who am I going to freak out for? And then I went back and looked at the IMDb and I'm like, who am I freaking out for? And I didn't even look at him. Because he was so nothing in the movie that I like didn't even...
He's like half a character.
Yeah.
Like so flat.
Yeah.
But when you were saying Jake Lloyd, I was like, Levi Miller must be a seasoned vet of internet hate.
Yeah.
If he's in Pan and Wrinkle in Time.
I don't think people cared enough to give him
for other films.
Yeah.
Yeah, he probably
he's probably fine. But
he's just taller. His voice is deeper in this. I'm gonna see if we could going forward. I'm gonna see how much we can catch these. Michael Pena from Gangster Squad.
True.
As Mr. Red. Something like that. Who, as we said, is this crazy guy on a beach who lures Charles Wallace to the dark side
with sand sandwiches.
He's like, "Come on, kids, eat all the food you can get." And Meg is like, "Oh, I don't know." And Charles Wallace and Calvin are like, "We're so hungry, though." So they start munching on this sand food.
Charles Wallace, you're eating a sandcastle, bro.
And is it Charles Wallace? Calvin doesn't even catch it. Calvin's like, "This shit's good as hell."
Yeah.
And Charles Wallace is like, I don't know. Something's weird about this.
It tastes like sand.
It's like sand.
Spit it out then, bro.
But I guess once he eats the sand, he gets pulled to the dark side. And that's where Charles Wallace becomes like the third act villain.
Yeah, it's terrible.
Because he's possessed by the It. This dark magical force that is the antagonist for the film.
Yeah, oh, and also they find their dad. They find Chris Pine.
Yeah, they find Chris Pine. And one more shelf warmer legend, Zach Galifianakis.
Second
from
time.
The campaign.
From the campaign.
As Happy Medium.
He's not good in this either.
He's not. Some crystal amber cave dwelling medium. And one more I forgot, which you mentioned earlier. I didn't hear it. David Oyelowo as from A Most Violent Year as the It. Red's true diabolical form.
Do we even see him? Or is he only a voice?
He's like a black swirly thing with tentacles. Or am I thinking of a different movie we covered? This is It has like
Stranger Things.
It is like it is kind of like that kind of scary thing.
Kind of vibe.
But this is A Wrinkle in Time.
It's A Wrinkle in Time.
It's been on the shelf for 7 years now at the time of this recording. So let's talk about it.
Picking it off. Do you know when this movie came out, Sam?
I know it's 2018, but what else came out?
It opened on March 9th.
Yeah.
And do you know which two movies, which I think we're actually we have on a list for us to cover eventually, open against it?
What?
The remake of Death Wish,
Ooh.
directed by Eli Roth.
Okay.
Starring Bruce Willis, opened.
Yeah, Bruce Willis.
So did Red Sparrow.
Which we're definitely covering.
Yeah, it's a J-Law movie. But it also was going up against Black Panther, Annihilation, and The Game Night. So it was a busy market at the time.
Big Annihilation vibes from this, and I haven't even seen Annihilation. Have you seen Annihilation?
Yeah, man, I've seen Annihilation. There are no similar vibes to Annihilation.
Don't they go through some like weird, swirly wall?
Yeah. There's like a swirly thing, and like some weird creatures, but like could not be like more different.
Yeah, sure.
One's like bleak, and this is boring. Like this is a movie that I remember actively seeing the trailer for, and thinking I'm not gonna see that.
I remember seeing the trailer. I remember knowing it was Ava DuVernay. I remember thinking, this is cool that she's, at the helm.
Yeah.
I thought it kind of looked cool, but I didn't see it. No.
And it was kind of like, once again, we talked about it. I love the Selma. I went with a bunch of 14-year-old boys. When they see us, great. I would not, like, this looked in the trailer. I went back and watched the trailer. I was like, this looks terrible. Like, it's so visually unappealing to me.
See, I think some of it does look really cool.
Sure. Like the neighborhood stuff, when they go into that neighborhood for like 2 minutes.
Yeah.
I was like, dang.
WandaVision vibes.
I wasn't going to say that, but we can't stop talking about Marvel. It's literally every episode.
This podcast is us realizing we're fucking brain dead. And all of our, the way we view life is through these prisms of MCU. But yeah, it kind of collapses under its own weight.
It's like such a low energy movie. Like nobody yells in this movie.
It is kind of mellow.
Even when they do, everybody's like, no. Like there's like it's like everyone was like very sleepy or very tired when making this. And I'm curious what was her intent with that. Because you don't ever like feel the stakes of anything that happens in this movie.
I think you kind of feel it at the end, but like we said, Charles Wallace dismantles any hope of actually kind of feeling anything at the end. Because it is, again, at the core of most of these Disney films is like a good message.
Sure.
Be yourself. Be confident in yourself. Be true to yourself. And you can make a difference. And you can really change things in the universe. Like, that's a good thing to walk away with. But when the third act is just random CGI with a 9-year-old in the middle of it, you kind of lose the juice.
But I think for something like, actually, I guess kind of all these movies were failures at this. But like from the get-go, the only one that really got me from the get-go was John Carter, maybe? Which sounds crazy, but I was kind of like, okay, like what's happening here?
Remember John Carter?
Remember John Carter. But this like didn't have me at any point. Like you never instantly...
No, I agree.
Like you're not like, oh, like this character... Like, you're not like, I'm Meg sad, and I hope she gets better. You're not like, oh, the story's so grand, and you're swept up into it. It just, like, never really gets you invested.
It doesn't have, like, a very strong hook.
No.
To use some pan vernacular. But, yeah, like we said, Charles Wallace does kind of kill the movie. But I do think Meg, played by Storm Reed, is a good performance, but
yeah, she's
like
good.
You said, everything around it is just so bleh. She can't, and again, she's a kid. Like she can't, she's not capable of holding this $125 million movie on her shoulders. It's a lot to ask.
And it just like, it reeks of reshoots too. I don't know if you caught that too. There's like so much like random ADR and then like
definitely ADR.
Like there's a scene early on where Charles Wallace is like in like a separate area like of recess. Like he's like put in his own area, and there are teachers who are standing in like I don't even know like like some in a strange setup.
They look like they should be chain smoking. But
Yeah.
they're like shit talking the kids.
Yeah. And this like
Which I guess
giving an
teachers do that.
exposition dump.
Yeah.
And then he gets like really mad at them.
He's like, "That's not true," because they're shit talking Meg, the sister. And he's like, "You get my sister, the coolest, most amazing person." And then, meanwhile, Meg is like, "Charles Wallace, please stop talking like you're embarrassing me." Meg also, before she goes on this quest with the astral beings, is cartoonishly bullied. You don't even,
Your dad disappeared.
You don't believe it for a second.
Why don't you disappear too?
Yeah,
like awful.
Everyone knows that the dad is missing, and they're just like, "Yeah, good, because you suck. You suck as a kid."
It's not even like she doesn't like fit in because like her head's in the stars or whatever you want to say. Like they just like hate her existence.
It's insane.
So there's like no room for that to go anywhere. It's like they just like hate her.
Also, she's cool.
Yeah, she's chilling.
She's smart.
And everyone's like, she's a fucking failure.
Shut up, Meg.
God. Peter Griffin's an asshole.
Peter Griffin shows up.
Fuck you, Peter Griffin.
What if Mindy Kaling was like, "Shut up, Meg. McFarlane, America." Another thing I noticed that kind of jumped out to me as extremely 2018 were these like horrible needle drops.
Yeah, like it's like a music video.
Awful pop songs. One shows up from Sia. I think the film closes with the DJ Khaled song. All we do is win, no matter what. You said it reeked of reshoots. It reeked of like 2018 pop. That doesn't age well, at least to my ears.
Did she write this?
I don't think she did.
Because the dialogue is terrible. And the pacing is terrible.
Really strange pacing.
Like, I feel like scenes just happen in this movie. Like, people just, like, say things into the void, and nobody, like, really has a reaction to what other people are saying.
Yeah.
There's kind of, like, speaking in the same room.
Mm-hmm.
It's so odd. It's so odd.
I'm curious how the book is. It probably works better as a book.
Yeah, I feel like probably like the young adult stuff in the book really works well. Here, the young adult stuff and like the romance, there's like nothing there.
Yeah.
It's like paper thin beyond belief and half fit like his ADR. It's just so strange. It's almost like an uncomfortable feeling. I felt uncomfortable watching this movie.
Now that you say that, like, because I watched it like first thing in the morning, and I felt kind of weird, and I thought, oh, I'm just like waking up, but maybe it was just the movie. And I was just like, ugh.
I like watched this movie and I went to my grandma's house, who's dead, and I moved like her kitchen table out of the house and put it into a truck and then drove home and then finished the movie.
Well, as Mrs. Witch says, the only thing in the universe that travels faster than light is the darkness.
Wow. I couldn't pull a fourth Jim Carrey quote. I really tried doing that moment.
Damn. But yeah, like I said, I do kind of like the message of the film. There wasn't a moment that I was like wrapped up in, but there was like one line that I did kind of feel a little tickle in my heart. Which
and what was it?
Towards the end of the film, Mrs. Witch, played by Oprah, looks at Meg and she's like, "Do you realize how many events and choices that had to occur since the birth of the universe, leading to the making of you, just exactly the way you are?" And I was like, from Oprah, I was like, I believed it. I was like, we do matter. Like, everything that makes up us is important and means something, and we are all connected. And I had like a little hippie moment with the film.
Yeah, I agree that was a good scene. There are I would say moment.
Yeah, moment.
There are two good moments to me.
Yeah.
That was a good moment, and then when she talks to Reese, when Reese Witherspoon talks to the mom, and it kind of sells into this two shots. When the only shots in the movie, I'm like, oh, that looks nice, and they're just kind of talking, and she's like, kind of like, like giving her some counsel.
Oh yeah.
On the husband being missing.
Yeah, it's like they're looking into each other's eyes, and
it's a great little moment.
That
really
is good
moment. I also feel like you don't really feel the absence of Chris Pine in this movie. You don't really feel like the whole family is shattered without him. He's gone for half the movie still, but it's like
Well, no, because the first scene just like kind of sets it up where he's there with her, he's there with Meg, and we're like, oh, like father daughter, like now we care, but not really.
No, this movie feels like Power Rangers at some point. Do you have that thought too? Like when she does a transformation like into the dragon.
Yeah.
And I was just like, do you remember that?
Is it a dragon?
Or it's something like that.
It's a giant leaf.
It's a leaf?
It's like a giant piece of lettuce.
Well, she's like a face, so I thought it was like some sort of dragon.
I'm going to show you her face, and you tell me this is a dragon, because this is a head of lettuce.
How did I not process that?
I thought that was one of the funniest things about the movie. One of the funniest things about the movie.
It also just looks like a nightmare. So that's probably why I just didn't really want to process it.
I'm trying to find the quickest way to search this.
There were like 2 lines that I thought were really funny and kind of set up to me how I feel about it. Oprah asks,
look at her.
"Is this good?" ? No. And I was like, that's how I feel, Oprah.
Oprah gets it.
That could be a dragon. That could totally be a dragon.
Oh my god. For the listeners at home, go look up Reese Witherspoon, Wrinkle in Time, transformation. When they ride on
You're crazy, man. You're telling me you look at that and you see a head of lettuce?
Look at her forehead. It's a leaf.
I don't see lettuce in that.
Let me show you her back.
It looks like a Pokemon, dude.
Let me show you the full bod.
I do have a note here, and I know that while Sam is searching this up, I know I said like not to hate on the child actor. And I'm not saying hate on the child actor, hate on the character. But my note just says I hate Charles Wallace. It's the entirety of the note.
As we discussed.
Michael Pena, what are you doing? That's another quote from my notes.
This film is so unrecognizable. There's like not a lot of footage online of this leaf that I'm talking about. So I kind of feel like a dork right now.
How do you feel about her anger? Because they kind of do this arc where like, oh, she's a troubled kid now. But they kind of also this weird thing where like she never does anything wrong. And I'm like, you're like allowed to be like a troubled kid and be upset and be angry that your dad that abandoned you. But she doesn't freak at him at the end. She doesn't even like, how she hits the girl. But it's not really, it's like self-defense. And we don't ever really understand what she's going through because she's not really going through anything. She's just like not trying in school anymore. And then her principal's mean to her. But like the whole world's mean to her. And I would like to see her like more angry and act out and like feel that rage from her dad being a dummy.
Yeah. It is a uneven film. I would say probably the one last thing I'll mention that I liked about the film was Paco Delgado's costume design.
Oh yeah.
Which is very cool. Lots of pulling from lots of different cultures, kind of blending all this stuff together. Specifically with the 3 witches.
Yeah, and I liked them. I didn't like Mindy Kaling, as we kind of hinted on, but like I would, and they just leave the movie. They leave the movie. They're like, okay, like it's your adventure now, but they still do like voiceover for the next few scenes. So I'm like, did they run out of money? Like, could they not have them on for the full day? They're like, okay, you guys can exit now, and we'll do some voiceover later. It's like so odd.
It is strange. But yeah, they find the dad. They have to bring him back. And, you know where it's going. She has to face the darkness to see the light and believe in herself. And basically in the film, there's this thing called tessering.
Yeah.
And that's like when you use the tesseract and you go through it and you travel. And throughout the whole film, Meg has these issues doing it. And she's like in physical pain when she comes out of the tessering, and they're like, "You're not doing it right. Like you don't believe in yourself. Like it's not working. That's why you feel. That's why you feel like shit." But then at the end of the film, and this was really cool, she tessers. Watch that not be the word. I think I'm actually like 50-50. She tessers at the end of the film, and she's in this psychedelic, like cloudy space scene. And that was kind of cool. Because when she successfully tessers, she believes in herself and she has this enlightenment in the universe.
It's like a metaphor like for drug use. Like when people like you meet at college are like, dude, you gotta do LSD, you gotta
Use
do
your
acid, but you have to listen to Pink Floyd. You're not doing it right.
And watch the Wizard of Oz.
Watch Wizard of Oz. Sync it up right now, dude. It's gonna blow your mind. But you're
That's how Chris Pine sounds when he's giving his lecture in front of NASA. Also, Chris Pine, the father, plays a NASA scientist who does this experimental thing of traveling into the universe, and that's why he disappears.
I wanted to shake hands with the universe.
Why?
Why, bro? Just look at it.
Shake your damn kid's hand.
Yeah, hug your daughter, dude. And then like he's like, sorry. Bro, you're gone for
Also-
4 years.
Once they find him and they're trying to escape, Charles Wallace, as we said, was possessed. And the dad is like, let's get out of here. Leave him be. I can't lose both my kids. And
Weird
I was,
choice,
for a
dude.
second, I was like, is he possessed? But no. And
No,
Meg's like pissed at him. And I was like, okay, good. Like, you should be pissed at him.
Yeah.
But also, what are you doing, Chris Pine?
He's a bad dad.
Bad dad.
He's a bad grandpa in a couple more years.
What?
Give it 15 more years, and he'll be a bad grandpa.
Oh, I thought you were talking about bad grandpa.
No, yeah, I am.
Is he in that?
No. So give it 15 more years, and he could play the role of bad grandpa.
In the bad grandpa reboot?
Yeah. I have a question for you.
Yeah.
This movie made me question if several of the actors in this movie are actually good actors. I want to do a little rundown here for you. Oprah. A good actor, but she's bad in this.
Yeah. Go watch The Color Purple.
Yeah, absolutely.
Breathtaking performance.
Reese Witherspoon. Not a great actor.
Generally speaking?
I don't think she's got sauce.
What? She's great.
I'm not a Legally Blonde fan.
What about Election?
Oh, wait. Yeah, she's good in Election.
What about
Shit, she's good in Election.
what the hell's that HBO show called?
Pretty Little Liars?
No.
Oh, Big Little Lies.
Big Little Lies, baby. She's good in that.
She's fine in that.
She's fine.
When she's acting against Streep and Laura Dern.
She holds her own. Married to Adam Scott in the film.
Yeah, she's married to Adam Scott. But also, like, she's
But
like
yeah,
she's
not-
a miniseries actor. Like, this to me feels like a miniseries.
This would have been a
This-
great miniseries.
This is a Disney Plus show.
If it was made now, it would totally be a show.
Yeah. Zach Galifianakis. I think good actor.
Really good.
Not good in this.
No.
Mindy Kaling. I would have said she's a good actor, but now I'm not sure.
This was pretty abysmal.
She's terrible in this. She's really, really bad. I like the Mindy Project, though, so I'll say... You know what?
She's good. She's a good actress, generally
Yeah.
speaking. Again,
I'll give her
the common
good actress.
denominator
I
here.
watched 3 episodes of her new show, Running Point. Thought it was okay. So she gets a stamp of approval.
Yeah.
Stormy, good actor. Good
Yes.
actress.
Yes. Again, like I said, she just can't. It's an uphill battle in this movie.
How do we feel on Chris Pine? I think he's kind of in like the boat of like, I don't say Nick Cage because he's not like over the top like that, but I feel like he doesn't show up a lot.
No, he's good. He's really good in Wonder Woman. He's really good in Star Trek.
Good in Dungeons and Dragons. He's really good in Wet Hot American Summer. He's in the 2 sequel shows. He's really good.
Oh,
in
the
those.
sequel. I was
He's-
like,
he's
what was
really
he
good in
doing in
those.
03 or whenever that was?
He's
01.
kind of in this thing. He kind of has a John Hamm thing where it's like he kind of just does whatever he wants now,
Yeah.
and I like that. But I was like, I don't think he's a great actor.
No, definitely not.
He's really only really good as Kirk, I think.
And he's really good at Kirk.
He's really good as Kirk.
I mean, that was his breakout, right?
Princess Bride, I guess, might be, but that wasn't like his major break. But
Princess
he was.
Bride.
Yeah, he's Princess Bride too.
What?
He's
What are
like
you talking about? Princess Bride 2.
They're not Princess Bride. The Princess the Diaries.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that was kind of like his start, I think.
But yeah,
Yeah.
I've got a handful of trivia. There's
Can I
not a
s-
lot written about this movie.
I have one more quote if you want to hear it. I thought was
A
kind of
quote?
funny.
Sure.
Yeah. So they were gonna see like the seer. They were gonna go. They're gonna see Zach, and I believe it's Peter Pan himself that says, "That sounds sort of promising," and that's how I felt. Okay, we're getting out of the scene now. That sounds sort of promising, I guess.
Yeah.
Is it good? Question mark? No.
Yeah, Zach Galifianakis like does a front flip. Looks goofy. Has a
Him
man
and
bun.
Benson Boone. You know, people don't realize that even for The Hangover, Zach was doing flips for years.
And also has the ability to have an incredible mustache.
Incredible mustache.
Benson Boone.
Benson Boone's got a thin little one.
Little pedo stash.
Little pedo stash. Benson Boone, Peter Griffin, we're taking issues with you today. You guys, you come on the podcast and talk about it.
This is a nasty pod. It's
Nasty
a venomous episode of
We're
Shelf
angry.
Warmers.
We're angry.
And we're hungry.
Oh, my stomach's growling for Oreos.
Oreos after the pod. Are you ready for some trivia?
Yeah.
This actually broke my heart and maybe would have saved the movie. Do you know who was originally supposed to compose the music?
Oh, the one who died, James Horner?
No.
Or, wait, did Horner die? The one that played.
Someone died.
Oh, the guy that died in the plane crash.
Newton Howard? Is that somebody?
Maybe. I don't know.
Well, anyway, Radiohead's own Johnny Greenwood.
Wow.
Oh,
That would have upped it up a
imagine
star.
a fucking techno guitar bass score.
That literally would have upped it up to like a whole star.
Genuinely. And if Tom York played Meg, that'd be awesome. Maybe we just re-edit the film to Radiohead. And smoke a lot of weed and then watch it.
Cut that out.
I thought this was kind of interesting. In the book, the Murray family includes identical twin brothers, Sandy and Denny,
Oh.
who do not appear in the film. I thought some...
It's like the Iron Claw brother. Like, it's the fifth Iron Claw brother got cut out.
Too sad.
Too sad. Sandy and Danny. Oof.
I thought this was kind of telling for the era, and I think it's kind of in line with the Shelf Warmer mission statement. There is a leaked video uploaded in late 2016 of the crew doing the mannequin challenge during the middle of filming.
Like angels in the city.
And I was wondering, like, if people are watching A Wrinkle in Time in 20 years and they see this IMDb trivia and they're like, mannequin challenge.
What the hell?
Like, they didn't even know what that is.
Yeah.
And as always on the show, we've got some
Nerd Roundup,
which I think we're realizing we're the fucking nerds. That's
Is this fucking play about us? To quote Euphoria of
Storm
Reed Zone.
Chris Pine and Michael Pena worked at least once in a superhero movie. Pine was in Wonder Woman, as we said, and Pena famously in Ant-Man.
Louise! I don't understand why people love that character so goddamn much.
Get over it.
So stupid. It's okay. It's stupid and such a cop out for superhero movies to be like, here's a funny character who is like can like kind of like make fun of the movie you're in and like make fun of the Marvel whole thing. It's the reason why I also hate Deadpool now, because Deadpool is just a way for you to get away with like, you know, having a shitty story.
Yeah.
Like, because you have a character who can make fun of it, then it's like, oh, it's all better then because we addressed it. No, it makes me fucking mad. It makes me mad as hell.
And I can't take it anymore. That's all I got.
Okay. You got some slate recommendations?
I do. I'm actually pretty proud of this slate. These three movies blow away A Wrinkle in Time. So first up, we've got 1978's The Wiz.
Always wanted to see it. It's been on my list for a long time.
Yeah. Newly added to the Criterion Collection.
Oh, really? Nice.
I'd love to get my hands on that. This is...
I bet you would.
I'd love to get my grubby little hands on the Wiz Criterion. But I was looking at I love the Criterion descriptions of movies. So I was just looking at the way they describe The Wiz as a dazzling soul spectacular from legendary director Sidney Lumet, who reframes a beloved tale through the Black American experience.
I didn't know he directed that.
Yes. Creating a powerful celebration of self-determination, which I feel like is kind of in line with what Wrinkle in Time wants to be. Like,
absolutely.
I feel like we've mentioned Wizard of Oz almost every episode.
Yeah.
Which tells you something.
Yeah, it's like insane that we're talking about like Wizard of Oz and Ant-Man in every episode.
We're gonna die.
Yeah, yeah. And Sam, I'll say that does sound good, but I'll watch the live version with Joseph Gordon-Levitt instead.
Is he in that?
Yeah.
Damn.
Hit Record Joe found some hard times.
But also, some of the costume design in The Wiz is actually pretty similar to A Wrinkle in Time.
Yeah.
Kind of like that hodgepodge. But The Wiz is awesome because The Wiz takes place in New York City.
What?
Diana Ross plays Dorothy. She goes to Oz, but Oz is like this warped version of Manhattan. And there's like the opening sequence, like in Munchkinland, is in a subway station. And I distinctly remember this as a kid. The Munchkins are like graffiti art on the wall, and they like peel off the wall and do a dance. It is a cool ass movie.
That sounds awesome.
Cooler than this.
Yeah.
Second up, we've got 2002's Spirited Away. A lot of Ghibli vibes from this movie. As we said, Reese Witherspoon transforms into a head of lettuce dragon.
Is it Ghibli?
Ghibli.
With a Ghibli?
It's Ghibli.
It's Ghibli?
It's not Ghibli. I thought it was Ghibli. I watched an interview yesterday.
Oh, he came with receipts. Okay.
Miyazaki says Ghibli.
I guess it's like, like a GIF or GIF, and he can still be wrong, but...
Also, by all accounts, a very intense, mad man.
I would expect nothing else, honestly.
But he produces some of the greatest animated works. Spirited Away, fantastical fairy tale happening to a child with a creature. One of the creatures, quote unquote, in the film is 25-foot tall Oprah Winfrey.
Yeah.
As we mentioned.
Michael Pena.
And the film features these three witches, which I felt was kind of very similar to like a Ghibli. There's a lot of old ladies in Ghibli movies.
Yeah.
And they always have these like distinct looks.
Yeah.
And I was thinking, this is you would never do this, but like AI Ghibli Wrinkle in Time.
We don't condone that here. We just want people to know.
I'm just saying, if anyone did
want people to know.
If anyone did that, I would take a look at it.
I wouldn't. I wouldn't. I wouldn't. I would close my eyes.
But imagine the three witches, but Ghibli. Maybe we just imagine it.
Maybe
we just imagine it. We don't even put it in the AI. We just
use your imagination.
Use your imagination. We're pro imagination on this pod.
Did Macbeth reference also from the Three Witches?
Maybe. Loosely. And the last film I selected was 1997's Eve's Bayou, directed by Cassie Lemons, another prominent black filmmaker. And this also features siblings dealing with their father. This movie in a much more real way. The father in this film is played by Samuel L. Jackson. But it does have this fairy tale quality, but it's set in 60s Louisiana. So it's much more interesting and rich, but I don't know if we see an Ava DuVernay without Cassie Lemons.
Sure.
So it's a beautiful film.
This is, I think, the first one since The Judge that I have not seen all three movies, so I have some homework to do. Thank you. That's very, very insightful.
Yep.
So Sam, as we start to wrap up, I kind of have a little game for you to play.
Let's play.
Well, it's not actually me. It's I have to leave again in order to get this person in here for us.
Okay.
So I'm gonna do my classic walkout real quick. Okay. Hello, Sam.
Who is this?
Thank you for having me on your show. My name is Nickelodeon.
Nick.
And I'm the senior head of development for media, content, and SpongeBob merchandising.
Okay, man. Welcome to the pod.
I'd also say that I work for Nickelodeon, which is a Paramount company, just so we're clear about my intentions here.
Sure.
So, obviously, we're very excited to announce, I've been talking with Andrew about this, that we are now an official sponsor of Shelf Warmers here at Nickelodeon. And I checked, we can say this is bash because it's a joke. So we can't get sued. Bench Warmers. Or Shelf Warmers. Sorry, it's a great name. It's like Bench Warmers. You know? Yeah, I appreciate that. Yeah. Yes. We get that and we love that here at Nickelodeon.
Okay.
We really do. But we talk about The Office a lot. You know, you guys are all on our minds, on our lips.
Yeah.
Also, fun fact about our office. It's a square. Just like SpongeBob.
Oh, iconic.
Yeah. People say the house that Bob built, just like the house that Jack built. Are you talking about that movie in the podcast?
Probably.
Lars von Trier. It's a sickening movie.
I love your takes, Nick.
Thank you. All right. Okay. Sorry. I'm off track here. The issue is that you at Shelf Warmers are not appealing to children enough, okay? Which is our target audience, okay? You understand us.
Fuck.
So to counteract that, watch it.
Sorry, Nick.
Watch it, okay? We were thinking that besides some of our big movies like TMNT and SpongeBob, you could cover some of our Shelf Warmer movies, okay? Fun size with legend Victoria Justice.
Yes, dude.
Dora and the Lost City with Hawker herself, Isabella
Rossellini.
Yes. Blue Velvet. How about
Conclave.
Monster Trucks Playing with Fire? I mean, we had tons of Shelf Warmers here.
I don't know
okay?
that one, but I believe you.
But before that, we thought getting you guys some exposure could be good. Okay. So we were thinking, and it's kind of a big deal, so think it over. We have you guys present the 2025 award for funniest fart at the Kids' Choice Awards for this year. How do you feel about that?
I mean, we would be honored. I know Andrew loves to fart.
He's farted. He's farted many times in his meetings. All right. So, but how well do you know the Kids' Choice Awards?
Pretty well. I mean, there was a string of years there where I watched it every year.
Okay.
I remember Kevin James, The Rock hosted.
Here brings the boom. There we go. Another one. All right. So before we get the contracts ready, we like to quiz our presenters on the show and make sure that they're not going in blind. Make sure that they are fans of the show.
Yeah.
So we're gonna give you a little quiz.
Yep. If
you get over half correct, you're allowed to present funniest fart of 2025 at this year's Kids' Choice Awards.
Okay.
That's not good to you?
Yeah.
Perfect. All right. So to keep with the theme of the episode, this quiz is called A Wrinkle in Slime.
All right.
Question number 1. Out of these 5 Kids' Choice Awards hosts, who has hosted the most? A. Jack Black. B. Whitney Houston. C. Rosie O'Donnell. D. John Cena. E. Candace Cameron.
E. How many?
I said 5.
Okay.
A, B, C, D, E. Come on.
That's a lot of multiple choices.
You have to know your alphabet. Okay?
I'm going to lock in.
Do you want to hear the options again?
No, I don't. We don't have time. My gut is telling me Jack Black, but I want to say John Cena.
Incorrect. The answer is C. Rosie O'Donnell.
What?
Has hosted the most times.
I bet. Was she hosting a lot in the 90s?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like 5 times or something like that. I actually don't have the data in front of me here.
She's the Billy Crystal of Kids' Choice.
I agree. I agree completely.
Can we
She's
expect,
a fan
can we
favorite.
expect her back anytime soon?
She's a fan favorite around the office, and by around I mean in each corner of the office because it's a SpongeBob office.
Right.
And yes, and yes, she's coming back next year.
Cool. That'll be great for the fans.
Question number 2.
Yeah.
Which of your previously covered shelf warmers were nominated for a Kids' Choice Award, not including A Wrinkle in Time? A. John Carter. B. Pan. C. Aloha. D. The Lone Ranger.
One of these was nominated?
Yes.
Lone Ranger?
Correct.
Okay.
1 point on the board. Bash,
Bing, 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 bing.
please write it down for me.
I did that
1
now
point.
so we don't have to add it later.
Question number 3.
Yeah.
Who was the only actor to have an EGOT and a Kids' Choice Award? A. Whoopi Goldberg. B. James Earl Jones. C. Mel Brooks. D. Robin Williams.
Mel Brooks?
Incorrect. The answer is A. Whoopi Goldberg.
Damn.
Yeah.
Did Ted Danson do blackface when he presented that award to her?
No, he did whiteface.
Oh. For those who know, no.
They were dating and they did a bit together. They were both in on it, but still, it's very disgusting. And we don't want to talk about that, because she's a legend here.
Sure, Nick, sure.
Yeah, she's a legend. Question number 4. The Kids' Choice Awards currently has the record for the most sliming at an award show. How many slimes did we achieve in one night?
This is an open-ended question.
No, sorry. I just kind of a big pause there. A, 1,000 slimes.
Okay.
B, 2,000 slimes. C, 5,000 slimes. Or D, 10,000 slimes.
I would have thought it'd be like 20 slimes. All right. I don't know,
We break records here.
All right.
Okay.
10,000 slimes.
Incorrect. It's A, 1,000 slimes.
How many slimes can you... Whatever.
1,000.
Are we done with this, Nick?
2 more questions. So far, you've 1 point on the board.
Let's make it 1.
So if you get the next 2 correct, then you can host. Then you can host the Kids' Choice Awards and present funniest fart.
All right, rapid fire.
Okay. In the year 2000, question number 5, we had 5 hosts for our prestigious show. They were Rosie O'Donnell, David Arquette, LL Cool J, Mandy Moore, and fill in the blank. A, Mike Myers. B.
Wait. These all hosted the same year?
5 hosts 1 year.
All right. List the options.
It was for 2000, for Y2K. A, Mike Myers. B, Frankie Muniz. C, Britney Spears. D, Penn and Teller.
Who was B? Which one was B?
Frankie Muniz.
Which one was C?
Britney Spears.
Frankie Muniz?
Correct. B, Frankie Muniz. Okay. All right. Last question. A Wrinkle in Time was nominated for 5 awards at our older sister show, the Teen Choice Awards. Which of the 4 female leads won their nominated award of Choice Actress?
Storm Reid?
Incorrect. None of them won.
This
This was a trick question.
Damn.
They had the category stacked and they all lost.
Shit.
But just because I tricked you there, I'll give you 3. You're allowed to. You and Andrew are allowed to present funniest fart at this year's Kids' Choice Awards. Nickelodeon. That's my name. Or Nickelodeon, I actually said.
Lodian.
All right. Well, I gotta go.
Andrew.
So what do you think of Nick?
Fucking
Would
douchebag.
Would you hang out with him at night?
At night?
He legit didn't get that for a second.
Yeah, I'd hang out with him at night. And Junior and fucking Tunes, whatever.
Yeah, there's asshole kids.
All right, Andrew.
Right. So Sam.
Yep.
Picture this.
Yeah.
Your dad's missing.
Yep.
Your dad's missing. Okay? You picture this setting? You have his DVD sitting on the shelf of like family footage. It's got memories. It's nice to have it there. But 3 beautiful goddesses come in and offer to take you there, and you can make new memories with your dad. So, do you let the memories sit on the shelf? Or do you take them off and make new ones throughout time and space?
It's sitting on the shelf for infinity.
Yeah.
What about you?
I'm letting my house burn down, and I'm not
running away.
Yeah, I'm leaving. No pace, no sense of momentum, no escalation, no good character beats.
No.
I am disappointed beyond words.
A wrinkle. That's kind of what it is. It's a wrinkle.
It's a wrinkle on my face
that I can't quite get out.
It's a stress wrinkle from furrowing my brow. All right. Well, that was our episode of A Wrinkle in Time. Thank you very much for listening, everyone.
We'll see you next time with a new series or maybe a one-off. TBD.
TBD. Keep listening. Make sure to follow us on social media.
And the Tesseract is coming.
Loki's coming to the portal.
Thank you for listening to Shelf Warmers. New episodes drop every Wednesday. You can follow us on social media at shelfwarmers.podcast, where you can send us movies to take off the shelf for future episodes.